I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the subjunctive, when to use it. So if you look over here, we've already talked about how to form it. The subjunctive occurs in the dependent clause in a compound sentence and is generally preceded by que. So this says, queremos que viajes al extranjero. This is saying we want that you travel, we want you to travel abroad. So basically we're going to go over when, but what you're looking for, the verb that's in the subjunctive, if you'll notice, this verb here, I can go ahead and write them. This one comes from querer. And this one comes from viajar, okay? So if you look at these, querer is an ER verb. Wait a minute, let's not do that color. Querer is an ER verb, and you'll notice that this ending is an ER ending. Well, viajar is an AR verb, and you'll notice that this is an ER ending. Well, that means that this one's in the subjunctive and this is in the indicative mood. So what they're telling you is that you're going to find the subjunctive in the dependent clause, which is going to be your part of the sentence that comes after K. So you're going to find, I don't know, I can do another color. You are going to find the subjunctive after K. Okay. After K. The expression in the main clause determines whether or not to use the subjunctive. So you're going to look at the main clause to decide whether the verb that you're using in your dependent clause needs to go in the subjunctive. So if in your main clause, what comes before the K, you have verbs that express influence, verbs that express emotion, doubt, or denial in the main clause, then you're going to use subjunctive in your dependent clause. So if you see things, so if we go over here, mi mamá no quiere que nosotros costar dormir. We've already done that one. Let's see. Let's do, okay. El agente de viajeros nos sugiere que pedir sentir asientos de ventanilla. So el agente de viajeros suggest, which would be influence. Okay, so you've got sugiere, which is your influence. All right, so then we are going to, whatever verb we pick, we're going to put into the subjunctive because this is influence. Okay, so then we're going to pick that the travel agent suggests that we ask for seats, window seats. So then we are going to use pedir, ask for. Okay. And then we're going to use subjunctive in the dependent clause because there was influence in our main clause, the part before K. And so whenever you have an indirect object pronoun in your main clause, you're going to use, that's going to become the subject in your dependent clause because the travel agent is suggesting that we ask for. And this happened to be a stem changer, so you'd have pidamos. Okay. Insisto en que tú devolver esos zapatos a la tienda. So again, this is influence. Insisto en que. Insisto en que.
Well, it did when it was in there before.
Influence again. So then we are going to conjugate devolver, which is the verb that we want to use. We're going to conjugate devolver for to, and we're going to put it into the subjunctive. And this is again a stem changer, devuelvas. Here, espero que Juanito no perder poder la mochila otra vez. Here, this is not influence, this is emotion. Like, I hope that Juanito doesn't lose his book bag again. So here we've got emotion. So therefore in our dependent clause, we're going to use the subjunctive, which in this case is going to be perder, and it's another stem changer because this activity was actually with stem changers. So pierda. And then Sarita está enamorada de Marcos. Desea que él la blank. Querer también. You can't see the whole thing. But again, desea, she hopes that he cares for her as well. This again is going to be emotion.
I'm gonna check my email.
Okay, and that would be querer, which is also a stem changer, which would be quiera. Desea que él la quiera también. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some more examples.